Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is my brother Pedro. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Pedro, Creative Tech here at Adafruit. Every week, we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is a show where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of 2024. This is episode 426. It is January 10th, 2024. And we're hanging out in the Discord server. If anyone would like to join us during the show and say hello, questions, comments, memes, GIFs, all that and more on the live broadcast channel in Adafruit's Discord server. The link for that is at the top purple social banner. Discord.gg/Adafruit is the URL. We'll take a moment to get acquainted with ourselves because it's been, I think, 3 weeks since we've done a live stream, so we're a little rusty. But here we are. We had a very fun break. I relaxed. Pedro, you're refreshed. You got a new haircut.
Refreshed haircut.
New glasses.
Projects are ready to go. Yeah, new glasses. New camera. Right?
New camera.
We'll talk about camera.
Right. I have one too. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So welcome everybody to the chat. We got squid.jpg, Mike P. We got Duester, Vince hanging out in the Discord server. We're also hanging out in YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, and X. And we're hanging out there. And we got a quick make from Kirby, who printed out this week's project. It's a case for the Memento.
Oh, it's a tiny, the thumbnail that I saw it pop up on. I could instantly tell he's using PEI sheet. It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks great. The textured bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. What printer are we looking at here?
Oh, that looks like a Bamboo.
Very nice. I've been getting questions from folks. Is the Bamboo good? It's like,
I think the consensus is clear. I think it is.
The community's spoken. There's plenty of reviews out there. I'm seeing really good high quality prints from them.
What did I see? And they jailbroke the firmware. So
yeah, there's an article on Hackaday, I think, about open source firmware for it. So yeah, nice. The results speak for themselves. I would probably check one out maybe in the next couple months. I just got a new printer. I talked about it. It was the Creality S1 Pro Plus, something like that. And Pedro, you got another CR10S.
Yeah. The Pro. The sales were insane. I think it was like $200.
Right. Yeah, for an $800 machine.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah, I think some of the benefits from the Bamboo is it has like way faster printing capabilities.
Yeah, the speed, and I think the full color.
Yeah, the multi-material stuff. All right. How do we start this? I'm going to go look at adafruit.com/free and talk about the free products that we got going on. These are automatically added to your cart. There's different tiers, more money, more free things. If your order is $99 or more, you get a free PCB coaster with the golden Adafruit logo. For orders that are $149 or more, you get the coaster plus a KB2040. That's that lovely dev board with the RP2040 chip. If your order is $199 or more, you'll get the KB2040 dev board, the PCB coaster plus free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. And if your order is a whopping $299 or more, you'll get all that plus a Circuit Playground Express. All of these get automatically added to your cart, so you don't have to worry about any special codes. Speaking of codes, we have a 10% discount code for viewers of the show. It's Memento. So if you want to put your order in today or later today, we'll have another coupon code. And tomorrow on JP's workshop. So all the codes for you. Okay, I think that's how I used to do the show in the mornings, in the beginnings of the show.
That sounds right.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into last year's project.
Okay.
It was
So right,
this super cool little ornament.
this is cool. So these rounded displays come in all different sizes, and it's oh boy, what's the board again?
This is the Qualia. So this
Is
is
the
the
Qualia?
TTL to RGB converter. So if we open it up here,
Yeah.
get that, you can see the board inside. Of course, it's all snap fit together case. Side here, let me increase my size here. Drag that over there. Drag that over. Oh,
I got you, man.
so
All right.
you can see the board inside here. So what we're doing is just making a nice little compact package for this. So the screen and everything could be displayed. And I don't really want to take this apart, so I'll just show what the case looks like with the stuff inside of it. So pop that out. You can see that the frame inside here is holding the display. It's like just pushing it up against here. And then the actual mounts for the Qualia board are right on this frame here. So that pushes it up, and it also secures your SD card. This is where you're going to store all of your MPEG or MJPEG. It's like a GIF format for all the videos I can play on here. And you have access to your boot button and your, if you wanted to have these as user selectable buttons for going through the different animations that are on there. But because this is a touch screen, boot up there, you can just touch anywhere on there to select the next video file that's on there. And you could put pretty large files on here. Obviously, my favorite one is Rizzo on the turkey there.
No, it's from
really good.
No.
Yeah. There you go. Here's the Christmas story. And I think the longest video I think we put on here was like 3 minutes long, but you could definitely go a lot further than that. The SD card allows you to, I think there's, wasn't like a 1.5 terabyte one released at CES a couple days ago. So you can get pretty big files on there for displays, for like art project installations and stuff like that. This is awesome. So definitely goes beyond using it just as an ornament. I think one of the first things that comes in mind is for art installations, using this as like, I don't know, like a viewport or something where like a character goes through and is like going through all the other ones that make it look like you're like on a boat or something. So lots of cool ideas with rounded displays that you can use. The ribbon cable and the cable that's connecting the SD card reader all nicely coiled underneath, so you have plenty of room to add more components on here. So if you wanted to have like I don't know, like an external button or something, you do have additional where's it? The additional stemma port over here on this side. So you can add like analog stuff, and one down here, like digital stuff. Like a sensor or something, so when somebody walks by, it'll turn on or display something different. So lots of interactivity you can use beyond having the touch screen. Just super cool.
Yeah, it is a ESP32S3 chip.
Yes.
So it can do IoT stuff. This one doesn't necessarily do Wi-Fi stuff, but it totally could.
Yep. So yeah, like you mentioned before, S3 for Wi-Fi projects. Maybe Bert will come up with some good ideas for that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking internet connected.
Yeah, some sort of weather display is always a good IoT project.
Yeah.
Something to display your IO devices, maybe a whippersnapper display would be cool down the line. So definitely could do a lot more with it. But Lamar really wanted to have some projects that showcase the native support for MJPEG video files. And it's an Arduino project, and all the code and libraries are up there, so folks can check it out.
Yeah. Do a quick little scan of the guide since it's just a case and it's pretty simple. Circuit diagram here. The way I'm connecting the SD card to the Qualia is with the 8-pin matching cable pairs I like to use. And the color of this is the exact colors that are here, so these should match up in order. Should be easy to hook those up. It's the only complicated part about that. But then once you solder all those up, the two cables just match together. So you can unplug those and plug those back in for assembly and disassembly if you need. We have a nice little section here on converting your videos. So we're just using this Convert.io website to get all the videos into the MJPEG format. We run through some of these settings specifically for the round display here, like the 480 by 4080 display. If you need to rotate it, it's 90 degrees clockwise because the display, I believe, is mounted this way. So it would be like on its side. So it's just to get it so where the for this project where you can add a hook to make it be an ornament. Frame rates, formatting your SD card, all that good stuff is there as well. Yep, how to view it with like VLC. Over to the printing part. No supports needed for this one, and you can get all of the step files or download STLs, as well as edit the file if you want to increase the size or any other additions you might want to add to the case. The way you have the Fusion 360 file up, so you guys can get that as well. What else? Software setup. This is just pretty much just dragging the UF2 over to get this guy converted over. It walks you through the steps, like what button to push and all that. Since it is the S3 board, and you can see here the Arduino code if you want to change that up. Liz did a good job on getting all of that together. And then for assembly, it's pretty easy. It's pretty much getting the display aligned up with the ribbon cable position to how you're seeing here. The frame, the way it plugs in and mounts the SD card. Everything just plugs in and then is just mounted with M2.5 screws. And then the lid just has these little snap fits that line up to the little nubs on the back here. And then you have this nice little push button here that will press down on the boot button if you need to ever change the software on it.
Yep.
We're using a USB battery pack to plug it in, but this could easily go into the wall, and you do have a nice little clearance for that. Just using this little short one here, and the hole is big enough to accommodate like bigger USB little plugs. And the SD card here, you have access to that as well. So you need to pop that out, add new files. It's super easy to do that. I think Lamar wanted to use the internal storage on that, and I was like, no, it's a lot more easier, even if there is soldering involved, to have everything on the SD card. You can pop that in, pop it out super fast. And that is pretty much it. Nice little simple project for the 2.1 round display.
Yay.
There's that guy.
Yep. Turns out your video is reversed, Pedro.
Yeah, it's because of the way I did the horizontal flip. It was too late. I was like, I'm not even going to show that end of the clip. So it's fine.
Oh, your camera's not reversed? No,
it's the actual file.
Like that's hilarious.
It's supposed to be just to rotate, not have that horizontal.
Yeah, you flipped the video. That's funny.
Exactly, yeah.
You flipped all the videos. You flipped the script. All right. Well, that's good to know. So I was like, are you actually flipped?
Oh, no. I mean, sometimes the camera does do that, huh?
I guess so. All right, cool. Well, that's the deal. Pedro's video is reversed. Yeah, the videos themselves. A video magic ball.
Yeah.
An idea that Kirby
mentioned. That's a good idea.
Kirby's got all those good ideas.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Alrighty. So that's the project. All the products are in stock, right? Like the
for the Qualia, yes. You get the screen, the SD breakout,
Qualia, the SD breakout,
pin, matching cables. Those are great for any other thing else. It's going to be like I2C, where you need all those multiple cables to plug into. All right, so that was last year's project.
Yeah, we didn't get to cover it since we took a break.
Keep making that last year's joke.
Yep. Cool.
Let's jump into this year's project, which is this super sweet little Memento camera. This one is running CircuitPython, and there's a lot of cool features in this little guy. You got a microphone on there, so you can have like your pictures activate through a microphone, or like the accelerometer, so if it detects a shake and have you take a picture. Beyond that, you have, get this correct. I'm all backwards over here. You have all these different modes, so you can shoot in JPEG. You can shoot a stop motion, which let me show you what that looks like. If you shoot a stop motion, if you take a snap, it'll activate the onion skin, so you can see where your last shot was. So if you're doing like claymation, you can see where your last position was for doing your next frame. Take the next one there, and it's just taking a single picture of it that you can put together as an image sequence later on. Next one, oops, I keep tapping the wrong button. Go here to, I'm all backwards. Hold on, let me do this. Get back over here. Change modes. The next mode after stop motion is, click on the right thing. Dang, I keep clicking on the wrong button.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I want to show the Game Boy one.
Ah, yes, that's a fun filter. It's like a grayscale dithered thing. Anyway, big shout out to Jeff Epler for doing all the code demos, the Python library, and getting all the hardware up to par with CircuitPython. By default, I think it ships with Arduino. Maybe that's changed, but the version I got, one of the first batches, they ship with Arduino, but you can easily update it and flash the latest version of CircuitPython with it and get all the demos from the Learn guide. So Pedro is demoing the Game Boy filter, and there are more filters in the works. Jepler will be showcasing some of those within the next few days, maybe the week. But you can change the resolution of the photo to 2000 by something, so fairly good resolution. It's a 5 megapixel camera. It has autofocus when you hold down the button.
Yeah, I'll show you that one. I want to talk about this one here, this GIF creator. So you can do a really quick little GIF creation with this. I think it's like 200 pixels, but it's pretty cool that you have the ability to do that. And then the other one you were just talking about, I can't get, keep pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, because you're doing it backwards. Yeah, so you get 6 user buttons. I think that includes the shutter button. You said the speaker, a microphone, and all the expansion ports you could ever want. So all good things.
Yep, it saves to an SD card, so you can
built-in SD card. So that's really nice.
Built-in. The battery, nice little space for that. So you can put like a 420 milliamp hour battery in there, and go ahead and open this guy.
Yep.
See on the inside.
Yeah, so for the case, we exposed all the buttons. We have a special button presser for the top half of the case that is for the shutter button. And then, there's the board itself. It's an S3 ESP32. It's all pre-assembled. All you got to do is add the battery. The only extra hardware that we added was this tripod screw at the bottom. It's a 3/8 16 to 1/4 20. That's your standard tripod screw. And then you can install it with a flat, drive tool. We sell the hardware for tripods in the store, or you can have your own. They should all be about the same, I think. We've exposed. Yep, we've exposed the display, and then the reset button and the on-off switch. It all snap fits, so you really don't need any screws. So it's got a really nice fit.
You need just one screw if you want to use the tripod.
You went with the translucent filament and thinned out the case. Mine's like a solid case. But you can see you got the SD card right there. USB-C, of course, with charging, built-in charging. So you can charge the LiPo battery while it's turned off. That's great. you can add, I guess, didn't you add a lens? One of those like iPhone
You
lenses?
can, yeah,
add the
but the
looking light.
quality of the lenses that I have, they're all plastic, so they
Okay.
turned out looking not as good.
All
Even
right.
the ones that weren't doing
What
any
about
distortion, like fisheye or anything, I was trying to use just a polarizer for it, just cut down on
Android?
shine and reflections, but the image quality came out worse. So I'd have to use like a real glass one that I do not have. But you are able to put the little rings that those lenses come with, and you can attach it right on with the magnetic
Mhm.
ends that a lot of them have.
Yeah, so you could play around with that. Of course, it's a Wi-Fi ESP32, so you can do some IoT projects.
Yes,
We have some in the pipeline. I think like
coming
a
up. And I
wildlife
was,
camera, a
yep.
doorbell, like a DIY ring light doorbell thing.
Mhm.
We're gonna try to do that. We just wanted to make a case, so we worked on this right before the break, and we're just now releasing it because it's time. The cat ears are obviously stylish, but they are functional. They're for a lanyard, so
Mhm.
you can wear it when you're out and about.
Yeah, and we did have another version of it too. Looks more like a bear. And this
Yeah,
one was supposed to be more like kid friendly, since I did increase the shutter button so
yeah,
the
that's
kids know exactly where it is,
yeah, that's
and
way out
increase
there.
the size of it too, so it's easy to press for little
Yeah,
hands.
yeah. With the ears here, it almost kind of gets in the way of it, so you got
Oh
to be
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit careful.
Yep, it
Um,
can obstruct a little bit.
so if you want to modify the step file, the fusion file, you can take those off as you like. You just delete them,
Mhm.
or make them on the side or something else,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
just
That's
get
what
rid of
my
them
mom said.
completely and then use the tripod screw. Yeah. So
Yes,
yeah, we'll,
handheld emulators is saying, "Oh no, it's sold out. We are making more as we
yeah.
speak."
Yep.
Sign up for the notification to get emailed when they are back. Because yeah, these are so freaking cool. When I first got them, and it was just Arduino in it, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's a nice little cam. But once you put Circuit Python on there and you get all the additional modes that you're able to use with, here's one that we haven't been able to play with yet because the LED rings are out of stock, but you have access to control the LED levels on there as well. So it's a little attachment that goes on to the front of the board, and you have access to control that. The color of it too. Go to the next option. You can see there, you can control the resolution and the color of that. And yeah, there's just so many freaking cool stuff you can continue to add on there. Yeah, there it is, LED control. And like you were saying before, the resolution, you have all these resolutions you can play with.
I forgot it has an accelerometer built in. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So
we're
if it
figuring-
detects a shake, it could take a photo,
right.
send it over Wi-Fi to your Adafruit IO
Detect to shake.
backend. Yeah, detect a shake. So useful for, like an animal or something like the wildlife camera. If it
Mm.
hears a sound, super cool. It does have a little buzzer, so when you take a photo,
Yeah, it makes a click. I
makes
suppose
a
you can make a
well
jingle.
for Circuit Python, it makes a little beep. Oh, and perfect timing to talk about autofocus. So if you push and hold down, let me demonstrate autofocus. So you can see it's a little blurry there, but if I push and hold down on the shutter, see it. Oh, did I do it?
Try it with your finger. Like
Oh,
your
maybe because I'm on this option. Hold on, let me get out of there.
Oh, you mean the mode?
Yeah.
It'd be like a normal mode.
Yeah, let me see. JPEG. Oop. Oh, I want this to take at a higher resolution. Let me change this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if I can get that.
Another thing is the camera. Your webcam isn't. You know what I mean? Your webcam is not gonna autofocus.
Oh yeah, you
That
did.
too.
I'm doing it on
Yeah.
this one.
But you showed it to me earlier in the show with your thumb, and you were able to.
Oh, maybe I'll try
Yeah,
with the
you're able
thumb.
to do like a really close up shot.
Here's close up of my thumb. There it is.
There you go. So that's like almost a macro shot.
Yeah,
There
that's a
you are,
better
blurry.
right
Yeah,
here.
that's a better way to
Yeah, so
present
I
it.
push and hold, you can hear that click, and then you can see
hear,
it jump
yeah.
there where it focused on me. So
It's a
yeah, you have
mechanical
autofocus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the focus point it is in the center, so just put something close by the center, and it'll push and hold, and it'll focus to that point. Back to my face. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, you're in
Kind of
focus.
hard to see. And you can kind of hear the lens like going in and out.
Yeah, I hear the mechanical click.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
What else can we talk about?
I don't know. It's fully featured, man. There's like a lot of features.
So much stuff on there. Programmatic, like Jeff's still working on software features to add on to it, like you were saying, like the sharpen and blur, like doing all these cool effects for it.
Yep.
I think is it Hatch is working on like some, so you can get video out of it as well. So there's some.
It'd be nice to do to preview the photo you took. Is probably something that will be worked on.
Probably coming down the pipeline.
Let's look at the learn guide real quick. Just kind of showcase some of the accessories you're going to want to get. Tripod screw, the battery with the short cable, tripod screw. I think I said all sorts of memory cards. It should work with. I have an 8 GB SD card, so that should work. You have like a really low memory one there, but you can get up to 8 GB just fine. The tweezers are for installing the tripod screw, which you could just.
It's a multi-tool. It's perfect for your nozzle when you're cleaning your 3D printer.
Yeah,
or taking
I like these.
Off.
Yeah. And then a really nice circuit playground lanyard.
Yeah, specifically the precision fit ones. The other, they're like a little bit more bulkier. The other tweezers, don't fit as nicely as the precision one.
Yep. Or you can get a drive tool. An actual drive tool.
Yeah. You sent me that. Yeah,
I still haven't got one. I need to get one because
I'm like, but if it's when you look at the tweezer and it turns it, it does multiple things, not just screwing in.
Yep. Yeah, I guess that's if you're doing a lot of them. Anyway, those are the things. Nice short
guide. Links you to getting CircuitPython on there. Nice little bundle flies. You get all the files needed to get that up and running. And then, like we were saying, the customizables, you can totally switch this around for your desired application. Like if you wanted to mount this to a printer or something, merge it with like a what is it, the 20 extrusion 220, what is it?
Yeah, that could work. It does have M3 standoffs like soldered into the mounting holes, so it's ready to go for mounting to anything. So that's really nice.
Yep, we have the 3/8 to 1 to 1/4 adapter, the battery, things in stock except Memento.
Yeah, so sign up.
Coming back.
Hopefully we get another batch.
Yeah, they sell that pretty quick. Move on to 3D printing. We have the CAD file for that, STLs, or you can just download the step file if you want to like that.
Yeah,
and the GIF here, how that works.
The model of the board, which has all the components there. The OVA 5640 is the camera module that's built in. The 2.4-inch display is on there. All the buttons. Yeah, you can tear it apart.
Even the board, you can redesign the board if you wish.
Yeah, the files are out there too.
Yeah, assembly for this guy, pretty easy. Just cut a foam tape size to like the battery, and you can just attach that on. Not on the SD card reader. I attached it to the board, and that should give you enough space to mount that onto the back case, and then the front case, which is where the lens is. Just line the shutter up to that, the grooves around there. Start on one side, and then the other side should snap in as well. Tripod screw. I did have these a little bit loose, so it shouldn't be too much work to work these in. To just thread it in without having to heat anything up. Usually like a -0.2 tolerance for
a screw thread.
For the screw threads. Yeah, once it's already modeled in, I'll go in there and select the walls of it and just have it pushed back by -0.2. So hopefully that's enough. If not, you can go in there and adjust that. Maybe you need 0.3 for the tolerance, but that should have allow the tripod screw to go in pretty effortlessly.
Yeah. Or you could use a screw tap and just tap the
Yes,
thread.
you can tap
Could
it.
always do
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
All right. That's pretty much it.
That is it. Yeah. The only other thing, we should probably get these in stock. Huh? These little tripods.
Sure.
We used to have a bunch of them.
Oh, you got the bendies?
Oh yeah, yeah. So we had a bunch of these, but I used them all.
You
All
did?
of the printers, yeah,
Mhm.
all of the printers have these with the little Raspberry Pi camera mounted on them. So like, crap, this is the only one that because of the new printer that came in, it came with one of these. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. See, we had these, but I'm sure these are like, I don't know, 50 cents or something on Amazon. Probably get a bunch of these, and it works really good as a little selfie stick too.
Yeah, we carry these not these particular ones, but a similar
Oh, the tripod, yeah, the ball head.
tilt swivel ball heads that
Mhm.
lock like this. They have the tripod screw there.
Mhm.
Those should be in stock too. Let me see if I can pull it up.
They are. Oh, one difference between the bear one and the kitty cat one is that you are going to need hardware screws to attach the tripod part, since this does print separately.
Yeah,
I did that just for printing, so it'll just print straight up.
exactly.
And then if you don't need a tripod, then you don't need to print this piece at all. It'll, you know, the case will be as small as you can get it to be.
There he is.
We're looking at all of the camera accessories that we have.
Yep. Here's the one that's like it has a hot shoe and like a thing on the bottom.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so you can
attach
even
it
use
to other tripods.
Yeah, you can use the quarter 20 to quarter 20 to attach that to something else too, and have it be like a, what's it called? Where you have like two ball joints, completely angled, customize the angle of it.
Yep. And yeah, I think there was some chat about using one of these for some robotic project, maybe a mini pan tilt kit with the servos. That might be kind of neat to do. So yeah,
there's lots of possibilities.
Yeah, there's lots of projects that we got lined up for the camera. And
oh yeah, you can just print a tripod, says Kirby.
Print a tripod, of course.
It's link into, I think you did this guide, the Raspberry Pi tripod.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I tend to like actual metal. This is all metal.
I should probably print these because I need more.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so that is this week's project. Memento.
Yeah, super cool. Memento. Oh, and one last thing too. That's to reshare the stuff is actual. How do the pictures look coming out of here?
Yeah. You can share your screen since you took some cool photos that showcase like low light modes.
Yeah, so
some sun rays.
I think the best way to test out a new camera is to take it outside and go on trips.
Yeah, in the daytime it's gonna look the best. So,
I mean, I'm testing the nights and the days, but yeah, look at how beautiful this can come out.
Yeah, I like this sun ray.
The exposure and like the shutter speed is just perfect, and like the environment. You can get some pretty cool shots. Look at the lens flare here. I'm shooting right into the sun, and you're still getting some nice exposure on the dark spots. Oh, where am I? Kids took this one, and this is before I knew the autofocusing, so it does a pretty good job on its own when it boots up to figure out where to focus on. Some low light situation here. It was like over the terrace at Tomorrowland. It has a big old shadow over it, so I was like, oh, perfect. Good way to do another, backlight exposure one. Just outside, you can see pretty good on that. Afternoon here.
Canada. All the way to Canada.
There's Olaf. Oh, here's a good one.
Cool.
For getting like a shutter, like fast motion. It has a nice shutter speed. The closest thing we can get to snow here in Florida is this Snope. It's just soap.
Yep.
Some sky pictures or like
landscape kind of
landscape type. And I should have edited these because once you do like just a little bit of editing, like just a little bit of sharpening, like shadows and stuff, it looks phenomenal. It looks really good.
Yeah, and they're 2000 by something resolution.
Yeah, it's like 2K. It's fine for posting on social.
Yeah.
Just shooting straight up. Another nighttime one. You can see here we're starting to get some noise in from the sensor. So the ISO probably got jacked way up on that. More like night or dark type environments. Does pretty good. It was okay. Just quick shots where, things are moving. You're just trying to get it super quick. Still came out pretty good.
And your battery lasted the whole trip, so that you're looking at hours. Did you leave it on at all, or you turn it off and turn it on?
I would turn it off when going to the next. So
Yeah.
there is a little bit of a boot up time, slight bit of booting up.
Yeah, but it's not like a Raspberry Pi where it's going to boot up for a minute.
Oh my God, no. No.
Yeah.
Shutter ones.
There's a little bit of blur.
Yeah. Just like plant ones, able to focus pretty good.
The jungle.
Declan took like his point of view.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I took some photos yesterday. Yesterday it snowed here in Massachusetts. I got some other footage that we'll talk about next week for the next week's time lapse.
Yeah, can't. Pets came out good too. So I was able to focus on his face.
Yeah, woof woof. Cool. Well, I'm glad you took all these, and we're actually showcasing what does the camera look like.
Yeah.
The arch.
I will keep posting more.
Very cool.
Yeah, the kids had fun with this.
Yeah.
He even dressed up as Spider-Man to be the photographer.
That's funny. Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are the samples of all that. Looks pretty good. Yeah. And for something so tiny, so small, editable, you can keep adding features to it. Like, it's only $30. Like,
yeah, you get a lot for 30.
It is really cool.
A lot of fun
so
software. Cool. Well, we'll keep working away on some new project ideas. Pedro, you're gonna work on a doorbell.
My next project is literally another Memento project. So.
Yep. All right. Let us know if you need any.
Brent says he likes the light leak ones. Yeah, it adds a little bit to it, doesn't it? Like you were saying, it has like a scan feel, like when
Remember those Instagram filters that made your photos look vintage? Well, it's actually vintage.
I should have used that the plastic lenses then, huh? Because it's like having the filter right on there. No processing needed.
Yeah. I think once we get the camera enclosure, like the front plate and the light plate, once we get our hands in those, we'll be able to make a new case that accommodates for those. So our case right now only works for the bare board, which is this one here. But here you can see the camera enclosure kit. Hopefully we can get those in our hands soon. So we'll make another case for it. Here it is, because we do want to do some things with the ring light.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait a minute.
We'll probably have to make it bigger.
Just add like just one of the NeoPixel rings.
Yeah, but you have to. The wiring's a little clunky. I really want the wiring to be plug and play, like it is in this photo. Yeah.
Oh, it's just using the 3-pin JST.
Yep, the short. I think we're carrying a shorter version of it, so it's not so bulky.
Yeah, I do have one of those.
Yeah, I think I do too. But if you wanna, what is it, 3-pin JST? Yeah, it's like a shorter version of this.
I'm just thinking like to make a custom 3D printed one with just a NeoPixel ring.
Yeah, I know. Yep. All right. So.
Like if you wanted the light offset somewhere else,
Oh yeah, or on
the photo studio, you have them like on the sides.
Yeah.
Or even if it's on the camera, you have it bounce, up and off the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You want to do prototyping? Let me queue up my screen. So a couple weeks ago, I got a request from Lamore to make a project inspired by this NeoPixel ring rotary encoder Fidget project, and it's actually the demo code for the ANO rotary encoder PCB. Like, it's basically just a fun demo that uses a NeoPixel ring and a rotary encoder to make this like dot and change the colors and things like that. So I'm working on this case to house the NeoPixel ring, the ANO, and I think a Feather RP2040. So I came up with this little case and this PCB mount that holds the Feather RP2040, the ANO rotary encoder. This one has the stemma QT, so it's literally plug and play. But you do need to solder wires to the NeoPixel ring, and then the scroll. This is like the iPod style scroll wheel. That's the way you kind of manipulate the NeoPixel ring colors and the dot or whatever pattern. And it's all snap fit. We got a couple screws to attach, the boards to the PCB mount, but it's a couple pieces. You got this kind of cool ring diffuser that creates a pretty cool effect. And the only thing I need to add is an on-off switch, because I forgot this is going to be a portable project. And that's why I'm using the Feather. So I'll have the a 500 milliamp battery sandwiched in between the two boards rather. And I already tested that, so that should fit. I'm going to have Liz Clark will be working on this one with us to write the code in CircuitPython. And yeah, it's just a fun kind of widget thing. It's basically making a case for that demo code that we already have kind of for it in CircuitPython. So if folks want to make their own project, you can use these 3D models of the various boards. So we got one for the rotary encoder, the Feather, of course, and the NeoPixel rings. There's a 24 NeoPixel ring, by the way. And it fits perfectly, like just in the. You can see here how it just got that just enough clearance, for it to fit in there. So yeah, that's what I am prototyping.
Nice.
I do have a video of the demo, so let me load that. It's a vertical video, so let me see if that works.
The vertical works good because we can push ourselves to the side. Yeah.
So here's the
cool.
the video. So I'm using black LED acrylic to diffuse the NeoPixels, but you could 3D print something in white or translucent. But that's the idea. This is the default demo code that you have access to in the Learn Guide for the ANO thing. But that's the idea, is to kind of make this kind of fun widget toy with the NeoPixel ring and the ANO rotary encoder.
Kids are gonna love this one.
Yeah, I think for kids it'll be fun. Maybe we can make it into a game or something, some sort of snake chasing chase game.
Redo the light game, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
Pushing down it's a button too, right?
Down? Yeah. There's 4 buttons. You can see the directions. Up, right, left, down.
Cool.
And then the center button for selecting. So maybe we can change colors or animate a rainbow or something. What do you folks think? Let us know. But that's the idea, is to have this.
Let us know, JPEG. JPEG says he wants to, or Squid.jpeg says he wants to build something like this. Loves it. Give us ideas.
Yeah.
What functionality should be added?
Yep. Yeah, just a fun one. Let me share the screen again.
Well, I can't show this to the kids yet.
Yeah, not yet. I still got to add an on-off switch for the battery. So real quick, the ANO. If you look for the ANO rotary breakout, be very careful. Make sure you get the one with the stemma QT, because this one here does not have stemma QT, so you'd have to wire it. But here's the actual demo. It's the same demo. But we have 2 different breakouts: one with stemma QT, one without. So just be aware of that.
With both? It comes with both, or 2 separate?
No, they're 2 separate products. So you want to make sure to get this one. Yeah, this one has a different board size, and I think you got to purchase the wheel separately. So, yeah, but these are all in stock. For a while, it was hard to get these in stock.
Yeah.
And now we have them in stock. And you see the projects that we've done with them. Liz did a Doom controller for it. That's wireless BLE. And recently she did a cool synthesizer with 5 of them to make it's a synth.io project. So you can change up like the BPMs and the waves and all that, the LFO. So
cool.
Yeah. But they're all in stock, so you can get it. And the RP2040 Feather, I'm sure, is in stock. Let me double check. And I'm going with the Feather because it has the battery charging and the STEMMA QT port right on there, so you just plug it in. Yeah, so that's the way to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the acrylic, we do have in stock as well. And you cut that on the other mill?
Yeah, I cut it on my CNC. And why can't I find it? Black LED acrylic. But again, you could just 3D print the file. You don't need the black LED. Just makes it look really cool.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep. Yep. So that's what I am prototyping.
Super cool.
We need a name for it, like the Anno Fidget LED.
Something Fidget, yeah.
Neo scroll. Neo scroller. Yep.
All right. Jump
it's good stuff.
into community makes.
Yeah, let's see the time lapse this week.
All right. This week's time lapse. I don't know what the theme it goes to with.
Just plants.
I guess. When do mushrooms grow? So this one I just saw as one of the. They usually just go like, "What's the top being downloaded right now?" And everybody was printing out these cool mushroom shelves. I remember seeing one where it was like a paid type thing. This one was free, so it's like, oh, that's really cool, and it actually works as a little shelf. So it has this little backing that you attach to the wall. I just used double stick tape, and it was able to hold up this tiny little planter. I used the glow in the dark filament.
Yeah,
and what it looks like.
Yeah, they look pretty dope.
The gills are all like super high quality. Just using any glow in the dark stuff will work. Here's where the little slot that goes into the wall mount goes into, and the area is like it's not super flat, but enough to put something like a picture or something to use as a little tiny shelf. And
little air plant.
Yeah, a little air plant or
scale
something.
it up, make it bigger if you want.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, this looks freaking awesome.
That's all one piece?
All one piece.
Yeah.
Cool guy here did a couple of different designs.
Oops.
Blow that up.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, there's a couple of different designs you can choose from, so you can make these bigger. The little wall mount is prints with it, so it's prints all as one piece, not together.
Yeah. This is a French cleat sort of style. Yep.
Yeah.
Common woodworking.
A bigger screw, or those smaller screws on the side, or like I did, I just used the foam tape, and that worked.
Yeah, you could use a command strip, command hook.
Command strip, that should work.
It's like removable, so your paint doesn't get ripped off.
Yeah, exactly.
Does anyone makes? You got 2 makes. Ooh, look at it in black. That looks nice too.
Nice. Is that resin? Looks resin.
No, it's probably just bamboo.
Nice color.
P1. Yeah, it's a bamboo printer.
That's why.
PLA. Standard black, man. It's good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's PLA. Yeah, it's just design. It just looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's free. Oh, look at that. You can hold some essential oils, some creams.
Mm-hmm.
You can paint it,
Oh.
Or just painted. Yeah, mushrooms are beautiful.
Yeah, excellent modeling there too.
It's designed by Mo Work on Thingiverse.
Beautiful.
All right, and that is this week's time lapse. Check it out; it's free download for your home decor. All right, I got some community makes. Here are some makes that we've gathered up. It's not all of them, but it's some of them that we were sent to during the break. So first up, somebody, Wolfblade on Printables, made a stand for the Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Guardian sword prop. So they made a nice stand for it, which I always like to see when folks make
Hey.
fun stands for their props. So it's just a cool
Very
way
cool.
to kind of present it. It's got a little Triforce logo on it too. So that's very cool. Again, by Wolf Blade.
I wonder if this some form of the ancient weapons will be seen in the live action Zelda movie.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be
To
very
use one of the models.
Yeah, maybe. Yep. So there you go. One of the most popular Zelda props.
That's why I brought it up. Like, whoa.
Yep. Here we got a something from Steve on printables. It's a remix of the Adafruit Scorpio case. So it has like some additional add-ons to it,
Whoops.
some slots and some ventilation holes. I think looks good. They're trying to make a logic analyzer with the Scorpio board.
Oh.
Very nice. There's some improvements or
Force.
changes that they're going to do. And
Oh, wow.
there's the original snap-fit case. It had like some things. So yeah, that's what we like to see when folks take the initial design and make it, tweak it to fit their project.
Yeah.
We got another make for the heat set insert rig for installing heat set inserts. This was posted by Grant Weaver. They posted up their make, and they have it in this PET G filament for that high resistant stuff. Very
I think it
nice.
looks good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. And they also posted their remix because you always want to add your own, models to it for your soldering iron and whatnot.
Mhm.
After that, we have another post of another make of the lightsaber with the prop maker RP2040 board. Here are the parts printed on, I think on an anchor.
It's like bamboo?
Different. Yeah, that was like a bamboo clone.
Any white printer now.
This is posted by Kevin. So Kevin says, if it's nice. Excellent. We have a make of the IoT Canary Nightlight. This is a fun IoT project. It lights up when the sun goes down, I believe. Yeah. And this was posted by Sarah. It says fitted with a fair, simpler USB LED to make it a little fun lamp for the kids. Bird shape is very cute. And this is printed in like a darker color, but still lights up, which is kind of neat.
Hey.
Yeah.
I have been seeing some filaments where it's darker colors that are being able to light up, like purples, blues.
Yeah, it is fairly thin. It's a fairly thin bird model. It's like 2 shells or something. So it looks like. Yeah. You'll be seeing this bird next week too. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
After that, this is the one we're going to close it off with. This is a fun print in place owl where the head spins and it's got this fun shape. This is posted by Martin. They made the owl in this nice purple PLA. Looks good. And that is this week's community makes. Thanks everybody for sending your makes and posting your photos. Takes a little bit. I'll just go ahead and spoil it. I made a snow mold for that bird, for that canary. It has a print in place hinge. I caught it. Look at that. Print in place hinge. We had snow yesterday. Today we do not have any more snow because it rained, and it's Massachusetts, and that's New England weather for you. So tune in for next week, or really Tuesday, to see how well this creates snowbirds.
I'm gonna make a sand bird.
Yeah, you can make some sand birds. I'll make the snowbirds. Maybe someone will make a dirt bird.
A mud bird.
A mud bird. Or you could use it to make a bath bomb. Do folks still use bath bombs?
Yeah.
We did that bath bomb mold.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
That would work perfect.
crazy years. All right.
I think
We're filled in the whole time slot. Mm-hmm. Don't forget the coupon code is Memento for 10% off your order. Works in anything in the Adafruit shop except gift cards. We got another one tonight on Ask an Engineer. Back-to-back shows. Show and Tell. We invite you to come on Show and Tell. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is when it goes live. You can join the Discord, Adafruit Discord server, and get an invite to show off your fun stuff. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is Ask an Engineer with Lamar and Phil. And then tomorrow is JP's JP's workshop. Friday, I think we have a deep dive with Tim, Foamy Guy. Sundays, we have a live stream from Lady Ada with the Great... Is it the Great Search? Yeah, the Great Search. And some prototypes and stuff, which he's working on. Mondays, the CircuitPython weekly meeting, community meeting. Tuesdays is JP's product pick of the week. And then we're right back around to Wednesdays with our show in the morning, and then show and tell, and then Ask Engineer in the afternoon or in the evening. I think we did it. First episode of 2024. We're happy to be back and streaming with everybody. Thanks everybody on Discord for tuning in with ideas, gifts, comments, and questions, all that good stuff. I think I may have missed YouTube. Sorry, folks. Did I miss anyone?
Yeah, same here. I started posting right at the end on YouTube.
All right. Well, looking good.
It does come through on the chat over here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do the bath bomb. I'll have to go back to look at the ingredients for it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's baking soda or something.
It is citrus something. I know we still have it. Yeah, citrus acid. We still remember we had to buy like a whole bag of it because it didn't come in any smaller quantities.
That's funny. Yeah, maybe that stuff doesn't expire. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you folks tonight on Show and Tell, I think.
Yes.
And then until next week, remember to
make
a great
day.
Make a great day. Sorry, I'm way off. Bye, everybody.
See you later night.